Hey everybody. Hi. This is
Hi.
Chaitali.
Good morning, everyone, and good evening to you, Nandini,
Yeah.
because I know you are joining from India. What time is it
Yes.
in India now?
So it's
8
8 o'clock now, and hi everybody on my page. I'm so happy to be here with you. And today I have the wonderful Chaitali with me. Um, I've seen her do a super presentation, something that I believe so much in. So thanks, Chaitali, and thank you so much for initiating this talk.
Yes, absolutely. And those who are on my page, I'm originally from India. So if you're from India and belong to my generation, probably many of you remember Nandini. When we were in the 1980s, Nandini was famous model, and I was trying to recollect, the ads and the models that you did. So it's always so, I was so surprised to see there are so many professionals are there in this online business. But then we did see some celebrities, actors, motivational speakers, a lot of other people joining. So I think our discussion today might inspire some people to see like what this business is about and why will they feel left behind. So Nandini, I myself, I'm curious, first of all, to know your journey. Like, how did you maybe find this business, or were you looking for this business? And what made you start an online digital marketing business?
Okay, so I never in my life dreamt that I would be doing an online business. I was a supermodel in the 80s, and then I went on to do a little bit of acting much later, uh, in 2010, in fact. And then, but in between all that, I was an art of living teacher. I taught all over the world. I taught at-risk women and children, community centers, in prisons, in gurdwaras, in huge temples all over, and of course in MNCs. I taught individuals and large groups in the ashram, International Living Center over here in Bangalore.
Wow.
We used to have thousands, lakhs of people that I used to lead in meditation and different things. And then I became a lifestyle enhancement coach. I've worked with people for 35 years. And then the pandemic hit. And
Hmm.
by that time, both my kids were grown up. My son was married and independent. And during the pandemic, work as an actor kind of came to a halt. I had to move from my favorite city, Mumbai, and I came to stay with my sister. That was very difficult for me because I missed home. I love my sister and we have a lovely life, but I did miss my life terribly because Bombay is a rocking place, Chaitali. People who live in Mumbai know what it's like. It has a buzz, and I had the most amazing friends and the most amazing life. Anyway, and suddenly all my work came to a halt. Now my kids are married, they are independent. My daughter also got married, independent. I had all this time on my hands. You know that empty nest syndrome that people talk about?
Oops. Sorry, yeah. Go ahead.
So there's another thing that's come on. I think your phone perhaps.
Is it bothering still? Oh, I'm
Yeah,
trying to
it's
get out of
echoing.
it. Yeah, okay, good.
So anyway, so then somebody sent me this. I was very skeptical. Say, online? Are you kidding? What's an online business? And then, of course, I couldn't understand what are they talking about? What are they saying? How, anyway, I just trusted something because I knew that I had to do something. And I feel, Chaitali, it's the best thing that's happened to me because beyond the business, there's something else that happens here which is so empowering. And I think that's the people. The people in this business are so amazing that that's what's just changed my whole life, I think. I have a
I know
family.
it definitely is the people in the community. That's one of the reasons I am here. But you said something about teaching, that you were teaching in prisons.
Yeah.
What was that for? What was that like? How was
It
that
was
experience?
so
It
as
was
an art of living teacher. As an
Hmm.
art of living teacher, I was an international traveling teacher.
Okay.
I traveled all over the world. And when I used to travel, they used to, like, for example, if I was in Perth and I went to the a youth detention center. It was crazy because they had these steel bars and doors that we had to go through 8 of those doors. And the young boys were like huge and tall. And to each child, there was, and I call them children because it was 16 and 17 and 18. My heart went out to them. For each one child, there was a guy with a gun standing up there, and but they were amazing. They meditated, they sat quietly, they listened to what I had to say. It was a very moving experience for me. I have, and then I taught at a women's center as well, at this on the same trip. And they have wept during the course and said, we feel that we've done these misdemeanors just so we could meet you and change our lives. So the thing is that it's never you, it's never the teacher changing someone's life. It's the person. They want to bring a change into their life, and
Yeah.
they'll do anything to change it. It's the same thing in this business. You want to do well, you'll do anything to do well. You'll work that hard. So I've seen that in life. I love people, and I see them doing so well. I just delight in human beings.
Absolutely. And you know what? That actually making me think. So you transitioned from being in the fashion industry or the beauty industry, the modeling, then to
Yes.
acting, then to your teaching, and then into this, lifestyle coach kind of counseling.
No, I went from modeling to become a teacher.
Oh,
I
okay.
became an actor much later.
Oh, you acting came much later.
Yeah,
Anyways, it's like from one to the other,
yeah,
and then your life coach
yeah,
enhancement, or you talk about health,
yeah,
this and that, and then
yeah,
coming to a digital marketing business. How do you tell people to handle transition? Because change is inevitable, but change is not easy, right? Adapting to change.
yeah,
How do you frame your mindset on that, and how do you handle that transition, in short, if you want to share? Because that
yeah.
sometimes I feel is the biggest challenge for people in life, like not only about this business, right? Whenever there's a change, there's disruption.
Absolutely. So I found moving very difficult, I have to say. I can't say that it was easy for me. And I sort of started spiraling. And then I used all my therapy on myself. Like whatever I'd learned from so many years, I turned it around to me. So I made myself work with myself. I had fixed time. I stopped doing everything. And I was lucky. I was blessed by God that I was being taken care of. So I fixed my day like a routine. I would wake up, I would meditate, I would journal, and then I would listen to music. I'd go for my walk, I'd do my yoga. I
Hmm.
did various things to make sure that I allowed myself half an hour of weeping or venting in the day. So that was a deal I made myself with myself. That we're not gonna just just go on and on and on. No, we're just gonna leave it for that time. And
So
sometimes I
was
wake
it
up in the night
Was
in my
it
life.
anything different when you transitioned careers or
No,
paths of your earnings? It may not, maybe under the same career, but different ways. Was it different when you was younger versus now? Does
no,
age mattered in transition?
not for
Simple
me.
question.
Not for me. The only transition I found tough was this moving. Otherwise, never, because I just, no.
That, that's
I,
that's
I always look at the positive side of life. I think my mom taught me that. I always looked at the positive side. So transition like that has never been difficult. I've always found the best part of the thing to do.
you actually, and that's why whenever I do live with somebody, I try to choose people who had gone through changes, gone through transitions, because that's something I get very bored. Like even in my job, normally every 2 years I take a different position,
Okay.
because I enjoy that change and that challenge, right? Unless
Yes.
there's challenge, there is no fun for me, right? Even that's the
Okay.
same thing with this business. I'm really still not tech savvy. People don't understand how bad I am with technology, right? But I still took this as a challenge. Like, finance
Yeah.
is very important for every business. That's
Yeah.
the ultimate goal. But the journey is more important than the destination, right?
Absolutely. Yes. Yes. So
That's
you,
what.
how do you handle transition?
Um, so unless a sudden transition happens, I prepare myself because it's something that I'm willing to. Because you see,
Okay.
any change that you do is like natural calamities come suddenly, right? Or death comes suddenly, maybe. But besides
Yes.
that, in life, any change that you do, and if you talk about law of attraction, manifestation, you either want that change or you change to suit the situation, right? Either the
Yeah.
situation change, you want the situation to change, or you change. So it's basically preparing myself for the change. And as you mentioned, like, what is there in that change? Change means something is different there than what I'm here. It can be a comfortable change, it can be an uncomfortable change. How
Yes.
comfortable I am to be uncomfortable in the new situation, that's where I get excited, right? Okay, it's uncomfortable. I haven't learned this, I haven't done this,
Yeah.
but I know I can do this, and that's my short win. Because as soon as
Yes.
I achieve the smaller steps, I celebrate that small step. I might be far away from my goal, but every
Yeah.
step of the ladder I climb, I enjoy.
I agree with you. So I'm a very in the present moment person.
Yeah.
I live in the present moment, like actively live in the present moment. And in
So
that
let me
present
ask.
moment, I stay in a good space.
Yeah, and that's important because you know what, many people keep on living their past, which they
Yeah.
can't change, they can't bring
Yeah.
back, they can't rectify. So why beating yourself of a past, even if it was a bad past, even if it was you did a terrible mistake, avoidable mistake? Why blame yourself? Live the present and make your future beautiful, right? And how
Yeah.
your future will be depend on how you create your present, right? That's the future is the reflect, because today's present will be the past when you go to future, right?
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
that's what I believe. Anyways, talking about our business, I know I can talk about uh, all this, and getting you being an life enhancement coach, and I'm a certified coach. I focus more on mindset and happiness mainly. But
Yes.
coming to this business, why, in your mind, why do you think we have so many well established, high salaried doctors, ITs, real estate agents, health professionals, and other besides doctors like nurses and surgeons and this and that, and also models and coaches? Why do you think these people, because money is not just the goal, or money is one of the goal, but why are so many people joining this business in particular?
I tell you why I think. I think they join and then they stay because of the whole group, because of our business masterminds, which are so unique and so wonderful, taught to us by experts. I mean, a master class like that would cost a lot, if we went out in the world to do it. That. Then also because I feel because of our teams. We have like wonderful teams I've already made. I haven't been here that long, but such close friends. I think that I'm going to be close to them for the rest of my life. You make such close friendships,
Yeah,
and this counts in life. To have supported people around you. We have a global family. This is something that's so unique and so wonderful. It's not just making money. There's so much more to it. That
absolutely.
that
And
connect is just wonderful.
yeah, because you said global family. Last year when I went to India, I had a stopover in Dubai, and that was pretty long, like 15 hours.
Yeah.
And guess what? I had nobody. Like, what would people do? Either you will just sit there or get a hotel and whatnot, right? But basically,
Yes.
I didn't have to worry. I didn't have to pay for anything because I had so supportive people that I met online. So
Yeah.
I met the Dubai business partners, and and the
Yeah.
love that you feel. Like I had one of my partners, she's actually not in Dubai. She lives in Abu Dhabi, which is 2 hours drive from Dubai.
Yes.
So her husband, her kids, herself, they drove
Wow.
2 hours to come see
Me
me because
too.
I couldn't go that far and risk my
Wow.
flight. And then we had a nice, wonderful time. Like this memory, I don't know if I'll go back to Dubai again or maybe yes, but I'll never forget. And that's the thing that I found in this business, which is awesome. And you know why you mentioned the same thing in the beginning, that loneliness. Many people are in this business to get out of that loneliness, where you
Yes.
get real, genuine. First of all, it's a legitimate business, and then you get genuine friends because
Yes.
there's no backstabbing here. In general
Mm.
world, there's so much of backstabbing, right? But this is because it's online. Like right now, you and me are business partners. You have your financial goals to make so much money. I have my goals to make so much money. But me being friends with you or doing your good or helping you doesn't take away from your clients that you're targeting or my clients that I'm targeting.
Exactly. Exactly. So that's the whole thing is when I joined, I had no clue it was going to be like this. I joined because I wanted to become financially independent and I wanted to move back to Bombay. That was my main reason to join. I don't even think of that anymore because I'm so busy. And one day, last week, I realized this while I was talking to somebody in an interview. I said, "Oh my God, yes, that was it. I had so much time on my hands." So I was going through that emptiness syndrome, which has been fulfilled. I realize in retrospect, you know?
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah,
Now, if audience think that this business or many people think I don't have time, like in your case, you have time. I'm a
yes,
prime example. I don't have time, right? I work
yes,
full time. I am a board of director for a volunteer corporation, like an in a non-profitable corporation. I
yeah,
am so much engaged in community work, plus being a busy mom, a wife, and living in abroad without maids or
yes.
home help.
A lot of
So
hard
busy,
work.
busy, but I'm still doing this. So, what would you say to somebody who thinks there is no time?
We have nurses, we have construction engineers, all working. We have IT professionals all working with young children, not even with older children, with young children who put in an hour or two in the evenings. In the beginning, some put in much longer and work longer hours just to set their business and keep it going. I know people who just work on the weekends on this business. They work 3 hours on Saturday and 3 hours on Sunday, and their business is flourishing. So it's just in the little beginning when you're doing the learning part, when you're doing the training part, which can take anything from 3 weeks to 12 weeks to a little longer. That's when if you put in a little more effort, you'll go through the training videos fast, and you can always go back and refer to them. I still go back and refer to them.
Oh, me too.
So
I
yeah,
think
all the
everybody
time.
does
Yeah.
because we are using social media platforms, right? That's not in our control, right? Facebook changes so many times.
Yes.
So does how we operate has to change.
Yes.
Um, Instagram changed so many times, right? Their
Yes.
algorithm.
Yes.
So many people just work without understanding that it's being working smarter, not harder, right? So we have
Yes.
to go back understand.
Yeah, and that's we're so lucky about because we get the business mastermind with the latest update,
Mhm.
and that's part of the package. That's the
So tell
amazing
me
thing.
one thing. Yes, it's a business in a package. Everybody loves that. But you could have kept yourself busy in many other ways. Why digital marketing?
I don't know. Someone sent it to me, and I liked. I tell you what actually happened. I was very iffy. Digital marketing, forget it. No, no, no. And my mom, way before her time, my mom was a woman way before her time. She had done something similar. And frankly, it was a big disaster because it wasn't anything like this. And they were out to just make money. It was not really set in this kind of way that where everybody makes money to help everybody. So I had a thing about it. I had a preconceived notion about digital marketing. But, but the person who sent this to me was very kind and would quietly send me some webinar to look at or an interview to look at. And what I liked always was at the end the testimonials of normal, real people talking about their lives. And what I loved was everybody, there wasn't one person who didn't say this. Everybody wanted to help. Everybody wanted to do charity. Everybody wanted to help their people back home. People had got homes. People had educated their cousins. And I said, wow, I always feel that I was born to serve people. And so I felt this is so much like me, that these are all my kindred souls.
Similar,
So that
similar
was it.
mindset. It's always easy to, because as it is, it's told like you're the average of the five people around you.
Yes.
When you know the people that you see these are like you know that you will blend in much easily. Yeah,
Yes.
there's so many reasons we can talk about this business on and on, and I think you have done some interviews, I have done some interviews. I actually was listening to one of the interviews on your page with Pooja Bhatt. I'm like, I was recalling my younger self, right, long time
Yes.
ago.
Yes.
Yes, I think anything you want to add as we end? Because I think what I wanted to share with people today is seeing you, seeing me, two different parts of the world, two different complete career background,
Yes.
complete, right? I'm always in the
Yes.
finance industry and you're always in the people's industry, some way or form, right? Whether it's fashion, beauty, health, coach, mental, whatever. And then we are in this digital marketing. Oh, curiosity, one more thing. Did this business uh, add any way to enhance your other businesses? Because you do something else also, right? Like your, say, coaching business, anything else that this business had?
Uh, I don't know about that, but I do know that this business has allowed me to offer my skills here.
Oh, okay. So you imported your previous skills that is adding to this business. Okay,
Yes.
yeah, it can work either way. Like for me, not my previous skills added here. My this skills adds to my work, like in terms of presentation, talking, being even live, like taking that
Yes.
scare out of me. I never went live on Facebook before this business, right? So I did presentations and talks, but it's within a closed community. Even if
Yes.
it is within our business, it's a global community, 200,000,
Yes.
but still I know it's that people. But live
Yes.
means who knows who's watching. I never did, which I did only with this business.
Yes.
Getting to know all these AI tools, no idea, right? Learning
Yes.
about the presentations, not this. All I need is that little bit of PowerPoint. But
Yes.
now when I do presentations at my work, or even little fun stuff, we're using Canva, this and that, it's
Yeah. It's
different. So,
fun.
oh, how
Yeah.
did you learn this? I'm like, yay, I
Mhm.
learned. I didn't pay for it. It's part of my business. So for
Yeah.
me, this actually helped.
Help that. Yeah. So the art of living, I learned a lot of skills because I was always told, okay, do this, be part of that. And I've always wanted to keep learning. So those skills I brought in here, and people management skills. Like long ago, I decided that I'm not going to get involved with anybody's drama. That is something that I'm just going to love people, and that's it, because drama comes and it fades away. So
Yeah.
all those skills I feel I brought in here. I just want to be here. I want to serve people, want to help people, and that's who I am. So
Awesome. Great. I
yeah.
think you answered many important questions. We did not discuss typical business today, and that wasn't my intention. It's also for people to see. There are many people I know still ask me, Chaitali, what do you do? What is this business? And that's kind of an inspiration, bringing all my business partners, as we are all mutual
Yeah.
business partners, to see who is in this business. It's not, I say it's for everybody. This business is for everybody, doable by everybody, but
Yes.
it's not for everybody if you don't have that mindset, right?
I agree with you. You have to be coachable. You have to have a learning mindset, have an open mindset, and a positive mindset is very important.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
totally agree with you. So tell
absolutely.
me something, your presentation, you work with teams, right? You're a team leader, right?
Yeah, yeah. I have direct reports under me, yes.
Okay. And so that must be helping you in this business also.
Kind of, yes, because I have always been a people's person. Like I
Yes.
am in Canada for 21 years now. It's 20 years that I'm with the same financial institution, and I'm in this various leadership positions since 2014. So
Okay.
I'm always a person like that, and I like to take charge of myself and helping people, right? And helping people in a sense, this, like, where it comes about leadership, which helps here. Like, you can be a
Yes.
leader thinking, I'm a leader, you just follow me, or you can be a consultative or a servant leader where you just don't lead and make people follow, but you make and create new leaders, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
every little change that I see in my, you know, direct reports and help them enhance, help them grow, for me is helping people from where they are to where they thought they can never reach. And I help them
Wow.
reach,
Beautifully said.
right? So that is what my
Beautifully
motto
said.
and my goal and my end of the day happiness is: which heart, which soul did I touch today? Right. So people sometimes,
Lovely.
even though they see me as a work leader, but I am so close to so many people, even in this, in our business.
Yes.
Some people I haven't ever met, like in Europe, in Germany, but somehow I don't know, people connect with me. I tell my husband also, I said, and because I have, my biggest skill I have is I can keep secrets so much. I can die. I have so many things. I can die without even opening my mouth, which many people can't. So,
Yeah.
because that's a great power I have, and people can see that, people feel confident. They tell me so many personal
Yes.
stuff as well. Same in work. So, I have, that's my satisfaction. And that definitely
Yeah.
helps here in building that. You know, it's a
Yes.
relationship business. Whether it's a relationship with your client, the client have to trust you, right?
Yes.
We are doing
Yes.
marketing. We are attracting people who
Yeah.
will get attracted unless they first feel the heart to heart attraction, connection.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What you
Yeah.
said is beautiful.
Thank you.
Really beautiful. Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you.
So
Such.
great. Nice, nice talking to you. Thank you for your
Mm.
time. I know it's a Saturday evening that you sacrificed and being
No,
here.
nothing like that.
I am pretty sure people will see us, and those who are still hesitant to start a business. The biggest thing was this lot of online options, right? As soon as you
Yeah.
start making money online, or, you know, business online, I was overwhelmed for a long time.
Okay.
So now when people see real people and faces and known faces, right? Young and old and middle-aged,
Yeah.
what do you call, baby boomers and millennials. I was
Yeah.
initially thinking like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, these are for young people. And my
Yeah.
husband always say, like, why do you think you're not young? Like, just, it's, everything is in your mindset, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's how I started, and I'm pretty sure this can be helpful for others. Thank you
Oh,
so much,
lovely.
Nandini. Thank you so much. I love your journey. I admire you for that. And you always have such a beautiful smile, and you
Thank
inspire us
you.
as well, always. So thank you. Thank you.
Okay,
Nice
and
being.
thank you. I mean, I love your journey. I love everything that I've seen you when I saw you on the Dream Team, Business Mastermind. I could admire that so much. So much to learn from you, and thank you so much for reaching out for this.
Thank
Very
you.
kind of you and adjusting the time also. Thank you so
Oh
much.
yeah, yeah. No, that's all right. Thank you. And that's the beauty of it, right? Like, we adjust our time because it's global. You can, even if you need help with a business partner and somebody is like, it's my sleep time. Okay. It's sleep time in India. Let me go to Dubai. Okay, Dubai is evening. Let me go to Europe. Who's in Europe? See who can help me, right? That's the best
Yeah,
part.
yeah, yeah.
Awesome. Great. Thank you. Have a wonderful rest of
Thank
the weekend.
you. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for
Thank
watching.
you. Bye, everyone. Thank you for watching. And if you're watching us replay, make sure to put where you're watching from, because we'd love to know where
Yeah.
you're watching. We are global, so let's see how far our audience reaches.
Yes. Bye,
Thank you.
everybody,
Thank
and
you. Bye,
namaste from
everyone.
India. Bye.